Coming up on the list, who's up for a giant ball of paint? Make a pit stop at some of America's craziest roadside attractions. Plus, let's play a round of pickleball, obscure sports that are going mainstream. And it's being called the fight of the century. Cheap ways to watch McGregor versus Mayweather. The list starts now.
We told you the Super Nintendo Classic was gonna be popular.
But even we didn't expect this. It's super sold out, and it's our first story trending now.
Now you're playing with power. Superpower.
People are so super excited about the $80 mini classic that it caused the online pre-sales to sell out very quickly. On Walmart.com, it took only 2 minutes.
It's a real race out there today, folks.
But don't let that stop you from going after the pint-sized gift of the year. In-store sales start September 29th, and once it sells out there, your only hope is to buy a resold version online, which will no doubt cost you dearly.
I mean, maybe just get in line now.
Yeah, better safe than sorry, right?
Do you have what it takes?
Now something that sounds like it came from a video game, a flying taxi is riding high at number 2.
This is the Lilium Jet, and it hopes to be the new way you get from point A to point B fast.
We want to establish and build a new means of transportation.
They've already done a successful test flight and are now staffing up after raising $11 million to make their on-demand in-air taxi system a reality.
They want to do a test flight with passengers in 2019 and go into service with speeds as fast as a Formula One race car by 2025. Are we in some sort of Jetsons alternate universe or something?
Now, buckle up. We're going back in time to Westeros and the finale of Game of Thrones.
A couple of the stars going stark, raving mad are at number 3.
And action. If you're not sick of this show yet, then want to see a different side of the Stark sisters, check out this video of stars Sophie Turner and Maisie Williams on Apple Music's Carpool Karaoke.
In it, they reveal what it would be like if The Lion King had the same drama as their show.
Hakuna Matata, ain't no passing craze.
And if you want to enjoy the ultimate finale feast, Arby's is serving up whole turkey legs in 9 cities, including Phoenix, Denver, Omaha, and Atlanta.
Arby's, we have the meat.
Dig in, because that turkey leg is going to have to last you until Season 8 premieres.
Oh, it's so far away. But anyway, that's what's trending now.
This weekend, boxer Floyd Mayweather will go toe-to-toe with UFC fighter Conor McGregor in what could be the most viewed combat sports event in history. About 5 million households are expected to order up the pay-per-view, but that's not the only way to watch. We've got some ways to save some bucks while you watch the battle on the hit list.
Hey, you.
I'm Conor McGregor.
Yeah, you.
There's only one man I want to fight.
It's the one and only, ladies and gentlemen. It's Floyd Money Mayweather.
The biggest event in combat sports is about to hit the ring.
This is not like a normal fight.
It's big, big
business.
It is big business. Everyone wants to see the undefeated Mayweather take on UFC superstar McGregor.
I'm going to stay at the top, do what I want to, because when you speak boxing, you're speaking Mayweather.
But while we can't all be in Vegas to see the hugely hyped event, you can see all the action at home. The first way to watch, if you have cable, you can order through Showtime pay-per-view.
There's only one fight out there, that's Mayweather and Conor McGregor.
To order, head to Showtime's website and pick your provider.
I'm not hurting. I mean, I got mine, and all them all in hundreds.
You will take a beating on the price, though. $99.99 to be exact.
They call me Money Mayweather for a reason, you know?
Don't want to spend Mayweather money on the fight? You can save a whopping 4 cents by using our next option. Stream it for just $99.95.
Every fight means the world, so I'm preparing.
You can be prepared too. If you're streaming to your computer, you can buy through Showtime's website or use their app on your Apple TV. You can stream to other devices like an Xbox, Amazon Fire TV, or Roku by purchasing through the UFC website. Want to get out of the house and face off with other fans? Next up, watch at a bar. You can catch every punch by going to bars.ufc.com or UFC's app. Put in your zip code and it will show you the bars near you that are showing the fight.
I'm always looking to make history every single day.
First man ever to hold 2 titles simultaneously.
And here we are again, more history.
And our last place to watch the boxing, at at the box office. A lot of movie theaters are showing it for a ticket price of $40.
I don't think this has ever been done in the history of the game.
Head to fathomevents.com to find a theater near you. Saturday night's All Right for Fighting on the hit list.
This guy's such a rock star, but even tougher than dodging a flurry of fists from Floyd Mayweather, avoiding all the spoilers being leaked about this Sunday's Game of Thrones finale. Raise your shield, because we've got ways you can go online without getting spoiled on the lowdown.
No, I am your father.
You probably didn't see that Star Wars twist coming.
I see people. They don't know they're dead.
Or that one in The Sixth Sense. But back then, we had a chance to be surprised before social media and the internet started spoiling everything.
The night is dark and full of terrors.
More like full of spoilers, especially for Game of Thrones. But we can fix that for you. The first thing to do, download Game of Spoils.
You're in the great game now.
Search Game of Spoils in the Chrome Web Store and add the extension. Then when you go on your social media feeds, any Game of Thrones posts are automatically blocked.
The war's not won.
No, the war isn't won against all the spoilers out there. Next up, use Unspoiler.
Enemies to the east. Enemies to the west. Enemies to the south. Enemies to the north.
That's right, they're everywhere. But when you add the Unspoiler extension, you can block out spoilers on social media and any other website you visit. You can even add multiple shows, like if you still haven't binged on all of The Office yet.
Okay, so there's no defense for that. Good to know.
No, there is a defense for that. Let me demonstrate.
There's even an option to save spoilers. So once you've binged to your heart's content, you can go back and read all those articles you saved.
This is so important, I should run to answer it.
And finally, since there's been so many leaks lately, you may want even more protection from spoilers. So there's the Self-Control app.
Whatever stands in our way, we will defeat it.
You won't have to worry about defeating spoilers with this app because you'll be blocking your own access to any website or content you don't want to see.
I drink and I know things.
But you won't know anything until the timer on the app ends. Saving you from spoilers is on the lowdown.
But one thing that can't be spoiled, the uniqueness of this great land of ours. Odd little diners, sketchy campsites, and things like windmills made of corn and the world's largest onion. Lindsay Granger looks at some of the most fabulous and free roadside attractions across America.
Road tripping isn't the same without a touch of Americana. Stretch your legs and your dollar with these 3 free roadside attractions across America. Number 1, get ready for a string fling with the world's largest ball of twine. The massive masterpiece in Conor City, Kansas started 64 years ago and was the size of a basketball. After just 4 years, it grew 8 feet tall and weighed 5,000 pounds. Now it's over 20,000 pounds and contains more than 8 million feet of string. Businesses along Conor City's main street celebrate this colossal collection of cord by displaying paintings of it in their front windows. They even have a line of twine leading you to the attraction. Want to make the ball even bigger?
I'm the caretaker of this ball of twine.
Look up Linda Clover, and she'll arrange to add more twine to the beast. At number 2, another baller attraction is the largest ball of paint in Alexandria, Indiana.
If you're tired of the same old thing, come to Alexandria and see the paintball.
In 1977, Mike Carmichael painted a basketball with his 3-year-old son. And then they just kept painting it.
It's nothing but paint.
40 years later, there are over 25,000 layers, and tourists from all over the world come to add their layer for free. It's even featured in the documentary Roadside Ambition.
He's the Van Gogh of Alexandria.
Finally, the blue whale of Catoosa, Oklahoma.
In the tail of the giant blue whale.
Built by hand, this Route 66 icon has attracted tourists since it was built in the early 70s.
People would see you swimming down here, they'd stop and want to know if they could swim, and Dad said, yeah, go ahead.
It started to fall apart in the late 80s. Restored by volunteers, there are still no swimmers, but fishermen are welcomed.
It's for the little kids to catch their first fish, and they will remember where they caught their first fish.
Attracting the road tripper in you across America.
And if you're bringing gadgets to record your visits to those attractions, we found some really cool backpacks to get you where you're going and keep your stuff super safe. It's on our tech list.
These 3 top-of-the-line backpacks will have you hauling your gadgets and gear in style. Starting with Code 10.
Over the last 10 years, we've gone through a lot of different backpacks, and while many of them have been great for a specific purpose, we've been unable to find a bag that really fits our every need.
So the designers created their own. The Code 10 backpack is fully lockable and fully waterproof. Stash your small gadgets and wallets in a hidden hip pocket or water-resistant front pocket. The front strap has the perfect spot for credit and travel cards you use on the go. The roll-down design makes it impossible for thieves to get inside while you wear it.
Our unique locking system allows you to secure the main compartment of the bag.
The Code 10 is available now for about $130. At number 2, Aster, a high-tech commute backpack that wants you to be safe while cycling at night. Built-in turn signals, brake lights, and headlights can be seen from over 800 feet away.
The bag also opens completely, allowing for easy packing, as well as selective access to the compartments you use most, and also has a detachable laundry compartment for your shoes.
Clip a helmet and lock easily when not in use. The Aster costs around $150 and plans to ship sometime this month. And the final high-tech backpack, ClickPack Pro, the anti-theft bag. Go ahead, try and cut this backpack open with a knife. Not gonna happen. The ClickPack Pro is a tech junkie's dream, with plenty of pockets for gear and gadgets, plus 2 removable pouches and an RFID blocking compartment. A pocket on the shoulder strap lets you store cables to use for charging devices. A TSA-approved zipper lock prevents thieves from opening the bag. A retractable cable allows you to secure your pack to a fixed object so you can relax worry-free. The ClickPack Pro is available online now for around $200, making the weight of the world easier to carry on our tech list. Now on the list, find the right wine for you based on your zodiac sign. Fire signs want a wine to help sweeten their personality. Try drinking more dessert wines. Perfectionist earth signs want vino made with care. Look for a Pinot Noir. Nurturing water signs, try a Syrah. Its antioxidants are good for you. And air signs are social butterflies, so try a wine spritzer for drinks as bubbly as your personality. For the latest trends, deals, and life hacks, go to thelisttv.com.
Get this, in 2008, the World Mini Golf Sports Federation formed. They even hold a miniature golf masters tournament. If mini golf doesn't suit you, play a round of pickleball. Bizarre sports making a mainstream splash. Plus, a viral video you must see. This flow motion capture of a cathedral is truly heavenly. And products the millennial generation is killing off. Stay tuned, there's more coming up on the list.
I'll give you something to stream about. Netflix and Amazon have a whole bunch of binge-worthy new shows and new seasons, and we're checking them out on the hot list.
I'm the Tick.
The Tick?
That's what it says in my mailbox.
The Tick has gone from a cartoon cult classic to a live-action comedy on Amazon.
Tickle.
The spoof on superheroes follows a big blue guy and an accountant by the name of Arthur as they try to uncover the evil in a city where everything's super, from the superheroes to the supervillains.
How can I put this? Murder. It's just not cool.
Get ready to laugh it up on August 25th.
This is the good stuff.
I'm breaking a little bit.
The next show looking to give you the giggles and maybe even the munchies, Disjointed, is at number 2.
I'm Ruth Whitefeather Feldman, cannabis lawyer, cannabis activist, and just before I open the door, cannabis user.
Kathy Bates stars as a new dispensary owner trying to find her footing now that weed is legal in California.
Free joints for everybody!
Shenanigans are sure to happen in this new Netflix series. Get ready to binge on the show and maybe some Cheetos on August 25th.
Stoned I am getting.
Now to a not at all legal drug empire, Narcos is at number 3.
Pablo Escobar se le respeta.
Pablo Escobar demanded respect in the first 2 seasons, but in season 3, the DEA has a new obstacle, the Cali cartel.
Their operations had grown into the biggest cocaine cartel in history.
Agent Pena is back, this time taking on a global operation that's deadlier than ever.
These guys don't make mistakes.
Get hooked on September 1st.
People want to see the Godfathers in handcuffs, and that's what they're going to get.
And finally, Amazon is counting another season of One Mississippi. That's at number 4.
Who's there?
I thought you were an intruder.
Oh, I'm for sure an intruder.
Season 1 of the dark comedy saw Tig Notaro go through trials and tribulations with her family, including the loss of her mother.
Can't we just be a family for 5 minutes?
Not legally.
The show returns September 8th with her back in Mississippi and dealing with small-town folks again, some pleasant and some not so much.
I am not stupid.
Well, I disagree.
New binge streaming on the hot list.
Just like some folks prefer smaller, quirky shows like One Mississippi to the blockbusters, more obscure sports can be just as fun and satisfying. From pickleball to underwater hockey, we've got some lesser known but just as fun sports on the breakdown.
The 2004 cult classic Dodgeball helped bring little-known sports into the limelight.
Still playing hard. It's Michelle Jones right on the dome. What a sport.
And we're teeing up the first spot on our list of obscure sports with professional mini golf.
And so begins the first round of the 7th annual Harris Cup.
This fun pastime got serious back in 2008 when the World Mini Golf Sports Federation formed and sanctioned championship events.
And here we have Chris finishing up on the 13th, just a short little putt. Oh.
And they take it very seriously. There's even a mini golf masters tournament.
Oh my! Our first hole-in-one of the tournament comes right there.
Next up, pickleball. Invented back in 1965, it combines tennis, badminton, and ping pong with a little wiffle ball thrown in. You use a wooden paddle to hit a wiffle ball and play on a modified tennis court. This sport has come out of the shadows and is starting to go mainstream.
The world's only dedicated pickleball facility hosts Championship Saturday.
The 2017 Pickleball U.S. Open was televised on CBS Sports Network. Hit up the Pickleball channel on YouTube to learn how to play and get in on the fun. Finally, dive into a game of underwater hockey, but without the ice and fights. It's called Octopush in Europe, and here in the States, underwater hockey. 6-person teams use short sticks and compete to push a lead-filled puck to the goal. If you want to get involved in any of these sports, hit us up on thelisttv.com for more links and info. From putt-putt to pickleball, obscure sports are on the breakdown.
Did you know? Right now, Arya is the fastest growing baby name in the United States. No wonder, because this season of Game of Thrones is on fire, literally. Just in time for the season finale, we posted this awesome drinking game to the List Facebook page to really take your watch party to the next level. Get the drinks ready. We definitely expect these 3 things to happen multiple times. Anyone rides a dragon, Tyrion or Cersei drinks, and 2 or more Starks appear together. Make sure you share this with all the Game of Thrones fans in your life. It's on the List Facebook page right now.
Welcome back, everybody. Today on the Buzz List, Teresa Strasser is looking at how millennials are ruining some of the things that we hold dear.
Yeah, but before you get all worked up, it may actually be a great thing. Teresa, what's up?
Thanks, guys. On the Buzz List, things millennials are making extinct according to various studies, and why it actually might not be that bad. Coming in at number 3, credit cards. 1/3 of millennials are choosing debit over credit, according to a survey conducted by creditcards.com. They're not building credit as fast for large purchases like homes, which they're not buying much of either, but they are living within their means. Probably because they don't want any more debt on top of those student loans. Coming in at number 2, breakfast cereal. A recent study found that 40% of millennials believe breakfast cereal is just too much work to clean up. Instead, they grab something to go, say a breakfast sandwich. Skipping what are often sugar bombs in the AM is probably not bad, as long as they don't bail on the day's most important meal altogether. And coming in as the number 1 biggest thing millennials are wiping out, napkins. The same company that did the cereal study found only 56% of millennial shoppers have bought napkins in the past 6 months. Instead, they're purchasing paper towels at a higher rate because they believe they're more bang for the buck. Plus, it's one less thing to buy at the grocery store, which they're not going to as often in the first place, so They are killing a few products, but they did give life to avocado toast, and that's our buzz list.
Want to binge watch The List? Stream us on Roku. Access more trends, deals, and life hacks on TV's #1 streaming device. Add The List to your Roku now.
On the next list, 1. Need a goat but don't want to commit? Bizarre things you didn't know you could rent. 2. Protection gets techie. The newest gadgets keeping you safe. And 3. Colleges for studying and partying. But the school that parties the most may surprise you. All that on tomorrow's list.
As much as we'd all love to see the world, time is tight, right? So we're traveling to and through a beautiful London cathedral in hyperspeed on the viral list.
Hang on tight. This is England's Norwich Cathedral like you've definitely never seen it before. The cathedral's YouTube page posted this video, and we've got the whole thing for you to experience on thelisttv.com. Speeding around England on the viral list.
Wow, beautiful footage. Makes me feel like I'm actually there.
Yeah, and the airfare, way cheaper than if we'd actually gone.
That's right. Thanks so much for watching, everyone.
Corny, I know. We'll see you tomorrow.